When everything feel uncertain, stay anchored in God. There's moments in our life when everything feel uncertain. The world feel unpredictable, the news feel heavy, and your heart quietly asks, what's next? If you've been feeling that way lately, this message is for you. We're living in a time where uncertainty is everywhere. Everywhere. Everywhere there's so much uncertainty. You go to bed, things are one way, and you wake up, it's another. It can even be with the weather, storms, plane, war. So many things are unpredictable. The world feels unpredictable. The news feel heavy. And your heart quietly asks what's next. And if you've been feeling that way lately, Queen, this message definitely is for you because we live in a time where uncertainty is everywhere, everywhere. But as women of faith, we are not called to panic. We are called to be anchored in God. And to that mother, raising children in a world that sometimes feel unsafe, listen, God sees your children, even when you can't. His hand is on them. And to the woman whose job feels uncertain, your source is not your job. Your source is God. He is still your provider. And to that single woman out there in her season of waiting, yeah, you, the one who feel left out, that nobody thinks about, that you're being overlooked. Yes, the single woman. Your waiting season is not wasted, honey. God is preparing something aligned with His will. You say you want to be in His will, so just wait on Him because He's preparing something that's aligned with His will. And of course, to our married queens out there, to the woman who's fighting for a marriage, you said fighting. Why would you have to fight for your marriage? Anything worth having is worth fighting for. No, I'm not saying being ignorant, overlooking things, being used, being abused. I'm not saying all of that. I'm talking about the woman who, in the season where things might not be looking the way they once was, it might be overwhelming. I'm talking to you, but you're willing to fight because it could be something financially. It could be a spiritual battle. It could be something going on with the children or just a lack of communication in your marriage, whatever it may be. And you're determined to pray, to hang in there and stay. God is still in your story, honey. He's able to restore, renew, and rebuild. Uncertainty can create fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of what if. How many times we what if, but what if, what if? But fear grows when we focus on what we don't know. Faith grows when we focus on who we do know. And we know God, a God who is steady, a God who does not change, a God who already knows the outcome. So stay anchored in His Word. Stay anchored in prayer. Stay anchored in trust. Even when life feels shaky, your foundation does not have to be. The foundation does not have to be. There's still hope. Hope for your children. Hope for your future. Hope for your marriage. Hope for your healing. Uncertainty does not cancel God's promises. I'm going to say that again. Uncertainty, it does not cancel God's promises. Remember what He promised you and stand on that. So today, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You might not know what tomorrow holds, but girl, you certainly knows who holds tomorrow. So stay anchored. Stay prayerful. Stay hopeful. And stay close to God. You can get through these times of uncertainty. When you stay focused, we living in a time where there are so many distractions, but you got to stay focused. You got to keep your eyes on God. You can get through this, Queen, regardless of what that uncertainty is, what that uncertainty look like in your life today. You can get through these times of uncertainty. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself, you got this. You got this. Look at yourself and say, I got this. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. Ladies, you go and have the most amazing rest of your day. And as I always say, always try to leave a person better than you found them. Always try to leave a person better than you found them.